think the idea of having conversation is interesting, but I think most people don't actually want a conversation. They're just looking to yell a lot and get mad.
Right.
What,
Something like that.
Anybody down there want to talk? I'm not very good at this app.
For a few minutes.
Cool. What's your story? I'm gonna move these people down. Nope, I don't want to do that. Play? How do you say it?
Hey, I'll be back in a few minutes.
All right. Hi, everybody. Come talk to me. Here, unless you're an open theist and you believe God does not know all things, then that's the issue right there. That's the problem right there.
I think this is the Alan Watts podcast.
Yes, Mike. Yes. What point are you trying to make right now? You found a criminal. So what? Yeah. Well, talk about it. Any other time you run your mouth, so talk about it. I'm talking about it. Okay. What point are you trying to make? You found out something. Is that something the rabbis are supposed to be doing?
Okay. So Julian, it's your turn. Go ahead, Julian.
Thank you, lady. So as I was saying, I'm assuming this is a Black or a Black American species. Is that correct?
When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me.
It is a diaspora space.
Julian. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So, resistance. I remember in another room you said that a majority of Black Americans aren't intelligent. So, can you expand upon that?
Well, I didn't say most Black Americans aren't intelligent.
You said the majority of Black Americans aren't intelligent.
No, I said majority of Black Americans in impoverished neighborhoods are not intelligent. That's what I said.
You
said
that
correctly.
Actually, you said in another room that Black Americans for the large part aren't intelligent.
Okay, no, I never said that. Julian, you're asking me respectfully, and I'm telling you are wrong. I never said that.
I think you're wrong, my nigga, but okay.
Speak to the title, Julian.
Okay, my
Speak
nigga.
to the title.
But you're queer. You can't even say that.
Speak to the title, Julian. How you know everybody, Resistance?
They all know me. I don't even know him.
Yeah, Elon Musk said Americans are dumb. He said it twice.
So are Jewish people ready to end the war? Well, I think they are ready at least from like what I know, but it seems like October 7th told me everything, and that's I'll just land.
you about the war.
I know than you more than you, prison bitch, but okay.
No, you're Ibn Kathir, man. Come on, stop it.
Julian, what did I tell you?
You're gonna take the view of the white colonizer because you become just like them.
May I speak, please?
Who wanted to speak
May I speak?
next?
This is
Who
Ariel.
wants to speak next? Aziz?
No, this is Ariel.
So after this, I would like to address that item.
I wanted to say
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you know
Okay, so
that.
a majority of the opinions that we're hearing that are counter the
Bro, I was
Israeli
gonna
Zionist
speak,
narratives.
bro. I was gonna
Yeah,
speak.
what's gonna
I was
pass
gonna
to
speak,
your
bro.
mic. You can
Yeah,
speak when I'm done.
Yeah,
You can speak when I'm done.
gonna speak,
But you
bro.
can speak when I'm
I
done.
was gonna speak, bro.
Yeah, what's gonna pass
Yeah,
to
well, I was
just mute your mic and wait till I'm done.
Listen, you dummy, you're gonna let him speak. You already spoke,
So
Ariella.
just wait.
Because you beat children. Shut up.
Just wait.
Go ahead, brother Aziz.
Just wait. So like I was saying before, the majority of a majority of the opposition that you're hearing are from fans.
How many babies did you kill, Ariel?
Fans? Fans of what? Fans of the genocide?
No, listen.
There is no genocide.
There is a genocide. There is a plausible genocide. ICJ, ICC, United Nations.
If I
Not what they said.
If I can speak, that would be nice.
They didn't say it's a plausible genocide. They did it.
They did not.
Why?
They did not.
You're a liar. You're Ibn Kathir.
No, big nose. If I can speak, that would be nice.
Absolutely.
Please be quiet so I can speak. Please be quiet so I can speak. Thank you so much. So the opposition that you're hearing is from fans. Nobody on this stage that's speaking against Zionism is Palestinian, is Israeli, but what they will
I'm a
use
Muslim.
is the excuse.
I know about Zionism.
They will
Like all
use
the rest of the Muslims in the Middle
they
East.
will use the excuse of I am a Muslim or I'm from humanity or some other like liberal
How many
nonsense.
babies did you kill, Ariella? Tell me. How many
Stop
babies?
interrupting. Please stop. Yeah, thank you. Stop interrupting.
On the record, you said you killed babies. Are you denying that? You said that in the Bears Room you killed babies.
These are
We have you on
glass.
We have you on record saying
He actually said that he left the blood spill on his
said that.
boots.
So
How many babies? I want to know the number.
You're a queer. You're a queer. You're subhuman.
You kill
Shut up.
baby as normal
You're
as
subhuman.
sexual intercourse is on the market.
Stop lying.
Is that
Hitler would have burned you, Julian.
So if I can allow you to speak
abnormal?
out of
You
your
are
head.
a pedophile.
And lady,
Stop lying,
and lady, this is proof to what I'm saying because all they have is interruptions and buzzwords.
You kill babies. I mean, you don't have any.
Thank you.
So you,
They don't
are you
have
done
anything.
here?
They don't know I'm not done because you all kept interrupting.
Okay, try and laugh if you can, yeah, because it's emotional.
They don't have any factual information because
I think they care about humanity and they care about people.
okay. Well,
Everybody cares about you. Quiet, Kazan. Universal. Quiet down the hall.
No, you don't, Al-Nasser. Your rabbi was known for stealing body parts. He was part of that ring.
Please let me know who my rabbi is.
Yes, I
Please
do.
let me finish what I'm saying.
There you go.
Lady, this is
Stop crying, Ariel.
this is the case.
Remember, I know Lexington Avenue,
We're trying to.
What's on Lexington Avenue?
Hold on, gentlemen, please.
Yes,
allow me
Senator.
to finish speaking. Gentlemen, please allow me to finish speaking. Case in point, lady, we're trying to have a conversation.
Come to this.
No, wait. I need to know how resistance knows everybody. Like, how do you know everybody in your business?
Finish what I'm saying?
Well, actually, Al-Nasser doxed a beautiful Israeli woman that comes in here, a Jewish woman. She's very nice. And Yazid, he doxed her. He called her job, actually. You know that? An African-American sister. An African-American sister, he called and harassed her job. Did you know that?
This piece of shit. I was in that room. This piece of shit, El Longo did that. Yes.
See, these are the things they don't tell you.
Absolutely not. This piece of shit.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Hazar, he hates black people, just like they quit Jews.
All right. Palestine, one mic on you.
I didn't even get the chance to finish what I was saying.
I know, but
You've been Kathir. Al-Nasser's a
one mic
Kathir.
on Palestine.
Yeah, no, I would just, what resistance said is true. So she was telling us earlier of how Norm tried to dox her and call her job, and he
I never called it. I don't even know where she was. That room held normal. We were there. I don't know. How could you not deny? You're not lying. We were all in that room when you dumped her.
No, you're in. Yeah, so he says that she's a traitor.
She is a traitor. She is a traitor.
Because
She is a traitor. I stand on that.
in Israel and Zionism.
No, because she attacks Jews.
She is Jewish. She observes Torah. You're not
She
Jew.
should not attack Jews. She should not attack Jews.
So
That makes her a
he
traitor.
likes Jews that like Israel. If you're a Jew that doesn't like Israel, he'll
No, that's not true. That's not true.
And
No, she attacks Jews outright. And you dumped her El Norma the Great. You did that.
Enough on El Normal. Talk about the topic.
Yeah, but he's an anti-Semitic.
No, I'm a Jew.
Talk about the topic.
Lady, let me just have a moment if I can,
Go
yeah?
ahead. Let's
So, at the end of the day, right, like, my people, my guys, Resistance, Soren, they say very simple things. They're not asking for much. Think about the things they've asked for. They say stop killing children, stop removing people from their homes. These things are reasonable. I think if, I'm hoping that the people arguing on the other side wouldn't want those things to happen to them. So I don't think these are reasonable requests. Now, how do they respond to
Well,
it?
fortunately, these things aren't happening at all.
I'm not done, bro. Stop me when you disagree with me. I'm not done.
I understand that, but these things aren't happening, so don't worry.
I don't care what you
I
understand.
know that.
I'm not done, bro. I'm not
I'm
done.
saying I understand.
We're not in the West Bank.
You keep saying that.
We're not in Gaza. You
No,
can't
we're in
control
Rafa. It's
Yeah,
Rafa. Nobody wants to control you.
Yeah, bro.
You're not important enough to control.
Low testosterone. Look at your haircut, man. What's that called? The Iron Dome. Like, what's wrong with you?
The Iron Crow knows.
Stick it out. Anyways, shit. What was I saying? Yeah, we're not asking for unreasonable things. Stop killing children. Now, the problem you get is when they respond with attempts to normalize it and justify it. The problem is simple. If you cared, if you had an ounce of humanity, you would at least say, yes, that's wrong, but what we're trying to, but they're not doing that. They're never addressing the true, harsh reality that's at hand. They're just using they're using the same old sort of process. Oh, we just want to defend, and we just bro, that's just some vague bullshit, bro. And that's what I want to say.
I'd like to respond.
Ariel, it's on you, Ariel.
All of this is loser talk. The minute somebody says that we're doing something that we're not doing, the minute somebody wants to go to a what if, the minute somebody wants to go to in 1948, the minute somebody escapes 2025 and looks at the facts, and the fact is that in
There's
this
supposed to be a ceasefire. I heard that there was bombs in the ceasefire.
I'm gonna tell you something, and this is me being 100% honest because I ain't got no reason to lie to you. The ceasefire is a fucking farce. People are still fighting and dying as we speak, and I know that because I live here. I'm not one of these people who are viewing this through my phone. I'm not one of these people, and again, you got somebody coming off the mic. Go ahead, speak your piece. Speak your piece, young man. Speak your piece, young man.
I'll speak my piece. So Ariel thinks because he moved there 7 years ago that he
There you go with that tattletale shit. Speak your piece.
He knows everything, but in reality, he doesn't know
Oh,
everything.
shit.
So
Yeah, because he doesn't fight. Ariel does not fight in the idea. He's another person who's young enough, right? He doesn't defend Israel. He doesn't defend Israel militarily, lady. And this is the problem we have with him, lady, because he's another one. He's at the age, right? But he don't fight for the Israeli government and their military because he's another coward. But he goes on the border and terrorizes young children. He has time for that. But on the most horrendous attack on Israel.
So without them, you're talking about, an even more underfunded social security system, and it's easy to gut when you're saying, hey, it's underfunded. We can't fund it till I think past 2026. Now with this mass deportation, it'll probably be before that.
Soon it's 2034, and it's going to go to It's going to go from a 1-to-1 payee system to a 1-to-2 payee system. So, like for example, my family's 4 people: my little brother, myself, my mom, my dad. So my little brother and me would pay for my mom's Social Security, and the kids next door to us would pay for my dad's. And so you either have to make some retirement age, figure out how to put back the money that both parties borrowed from like the late 1980s all the way through the late 1990s and the early part of the 2000s. Democratic and Republican majorities in Congress borrowed to the tune of about $4 trillion out of the trust fund, which is the reason it won't be secure past 2034. And need to do the things necessary to put the money back into the fund. So it really is robbing Peter to pay Paul kind of a thing, unfortunately.
It's not. I'm sorry. This is complete lie and the framing by the GOP.
No, Phil, it's not. I have a
let me
brother who does this for a living. He works in the Senate. He does.
Marshall, let me respond.
Hold on. He does Social Security
What
work.
do you mean, hold on?
Can he respond?
Back to your point.
Respond.
Yes. So funding Social Security is purely a political act. There is nothing to balance. There is nothing to do. Congress can just decide to fund Social Security, and Treasury will allocate whatever amount of money that is necessary to pay Social Security. The whole framing that some stuff needs to be balanced and some the fund is suffering, that doesn't matter. Congress, it's a political decision to pay or not pay Social Security. All these other considerations about balancing the books are important, but if they can't balance the books, it's a political decision. That's all.
No, if they can't balance the books, it goes from a 1-to-1 to a 1-to-2 pay system. I didn't make that up. I didn't lie about it, which you said I did.
But
He used the word lie. I did not lie about it.
Okay,
I told you the truth, which is in 2034. No, hold on. I told you the truth, which is in 2034, it goes from a 1-to-1 payee system with the amount of money now to a 1-to-2 payee system. That's not making shit up. That's not lying about.
That's assuming you don't raise FICA taxes, but you can use them.
Which was what I then said after you have to raise retirement age or figure something out to make it not a 1-to-2 payee system, which is not a lie, Philip.
So,
okay, Marshall. You framed it in a disingenuous way.
In 2025. So it's not the idea of getting rid of Social Security. What they want to do with Social Security, which they have been wanting to do for decades, is to privatize it.
They're gonna privatize.
That's very true. The Republicans have privatized it since the early 2000s. Same with like post office pensions, which is like, from my understanding, one of the reasons the post office is not in the black is because we forced the post office to, instead of have its own, I think, federal government supported pensions, to push them into the market, and that pushed the post office to a place where it doesn't have a lot of money.
That is
written into the Constitution.
right.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
that is why we can't use terms like a country is a corporation.
Exactly.
There are certain things that are not supposed to be for profit, but for the good of all of the citizens and people who live there. And having a postal system was considered that. And I think, you know what, never mind. I lost my train of thought.
No. I know what you mean. I think the theory is that they want it desperately to be a corporation.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah. Oh, I remember now. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm like so all over the place.
It's okay.
It's okay.
We'll wait for you. We won't wait for nobody else, but we will.
Okay,
I mean, that's all I think.
Yeah, so the Social Security part really, really concerns me because to privatize that would be the worst thing that could possibly happen for America.
It's a way to bring it further.
Oh my gosh. Industries have proved that they want to privatize it, right? Are they saying that you're still going to be required to pay into it?
Well, yeah, and then the risk will be higher. So yeah, I mean now there may not be did I get a privatized Social Security because we can end up having.
And you listen to me.
Yeah.
You know.
I've come to coexist. Do not resist my coexist.
And then everybody ran away from you. I saw you, I come to your room.
Beggars cannot be choosers.
I'm trying to talk with Dani. She had been in my room and she know about the English, the speakers corner. Hyde Park. You heard about Hyde Park, the speakers
Yes.
corner? And make your speeches there. I'm sure you will succeed.
Well, Danny doesn't do anything at home. She's always on Clown House, and that's why her husband's always upset with her.
Yes, Danny, your husband is upset with you, Danny. You agree? For what Ellen said?
Yeah. Yeah, he's very upset that he. Whoa. 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 Does that tone, will that be a teachable moment? I don't think so.
He's a teacher, your husband.
No, he's not a teacher. No whining. No whining in this house.
Tell him that if he shout on you too much, I'll take you from him.
Yeah? What about your wife?
My wife?
Yeah, we could. Is that what kibbutz living is?
No.
It's open relationships. It's like the future footprint for colonizing Mars.
When I'm in Clubhouse, I will never ever let her listen that I'm in Clubhouse. You know, she don't know it's Clubhouse. And I never ever will dare to speak in Clubhouse beside my wife. So I can say a lot of rubbish, whatever I want.
It would be too disrespectful, right? You would be disrespecting your wife if you're on Clown House talking in front of her on Clown House. Think about that, Danny. Think about that. Think about that.
I think if you do it and you're with two horny men in the room and you do it beside your husband, since you don't expect him. That's exactly.
Well, I'm really ugly.
So what he's saying is, like, he's better than you, Danny. That's what he's saying. He's like, it's good for me, but not good for you, or good for you, but not good for me. I mean,
Danny, did you go to Israel? Danny, have you been in Israel, Danny?
IDF terrorists.
IDF soldiers are terrorists.
I am very much
We're not talking about
We're not talking about the baby. It's legitimate to call a baby a terrorist?
No,
you're talking about
Israel does it to the Palestinian children. Do you have the same
you're the only one calling
Do you
babies
have the same
terrorists.
condemnation when you take 5 and 7-year-olds and put them in detention?
I don't call them terrorists, dude. You are. And not
Yeah,
there's no
Israel
5-year-old
does.
in detention.
Israel, yes, there
There's no
is.
5-year-old
Yes, there
detention.
is. I'll put it inside the chat. Yes, there is. You're a liar.
No, there isn't. There isn't. So
Lady, there is thousands of Palestinian children in Israeli detention.